Hi, dolls. It's Marie Claire. And as the CEO and founder of Acne Expert Skincare, one of the things that makes my job so meaningful is hearing your personal stories. It really, really, really does. And today I am inviting to Skinsense Nicole. Nicole is one of our dolls. And the reason why I wanted to speak to her is because she sent me her before and after picture via DM on Instagram, and my mouth dropped to the floor, and I said, "What?" And I invited her to Skinsense, and thankfully, she said yes, and she's here today. And welcome, Nicole. Welcome.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I mean, I can't believe I'm here.
You and Nicole, where are you zooming in from?
I'm zooming in from Miami, Florida.
Miami. Oh my God. My mom lives there. My mom.
Oh, really?
Yes. Next time in Miami, we might do a little meetup,
Oh, I would love that.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I'm going to ask you a series of questions that I ask all of the dolls. And my first question for you, Nicole, is to tell us about your skin journey before finding Acne Expert Skincare.
Right. Wow. It's a long time coming. I've always had problems with acne since my teenage years. I remember every year getting new insurance and going to a new dermatologist. We had a company similar to yours. Everyone knows in Jamaica, Gen Care. Went there, and it's the same. It goes away for a little bit and then it comes back. As I got older, my acne got a little worse, and the depigmenting started to get a little worse. And then came the facial hair, the ingrown, and then the cycle began all over again. So I never really found something that lasted a long time.
Wow. I've heard that. So how did you find me?
The same where everybody finds everything these days, on Instagram.
Yeah. Were you just scrolling and then a picture just appeared?
I think, with the Instagram algorithm, I had bought a product to help me with the facial hair. Yeah. And I used it for a while. It didn't really work. And then somewhere along the lines, your page came up.
Wow. Thank you, Instagram. Thank you.
Right?
And once you found our page, what inspired you to give us a try?
I mean, it has to be the before and after pictures. I'm sure but I don't think everyone knows that the difference you make. I mean, it's realistic, right? You're not going from terrible to like, oh my God, perfect, to never have any problems, but you see a gigantic change. I mean, a confidence boosting change in these people that I'm like, oh my God, I want to try that.
Yes. Oh, that makes me so happy. So your first purchase, did you buy a kit?
I did.
Yes. Which one was it?
I bought the brightening kit.
You bought the brightening kit.
Yes.
Very good. And then, so once you got the kit, and I know it comes with the Acne Bible, and then the daily guide.
Yes.
When you read the Acne Bible with all the the diet suggestion and lifestyle changes and all the stuff that we suggest that you do, did you have any big aha moment or takeaway that you're like, oh my God, I've been doing this and I shouldn't have? Or what did you learn?
I had started changing some of the diet before and trying some of the other products, but there is, you talked about, I think maybe it was on an interview about there's a supplement that you suggested to take.
Is that the DIM? Is it for?
Yes, the DIM.
Okay, yes.
And that definitely was very eye-opening.
Oh, that's great. So, you gave up dairy. You don't do a lot of dairy and all that. No.
I do dairy.
Okay.
I am also marathon training. I'm going to the New York City Marathon. And so I have to build in a lot of protein, but I'm very conscious of it. So if I find an alternative, then I tend to go to the alternative other than the dairy. So I'm incorporating more alternatives than I did before.
That's great. And do you have, this is my favorite questions to ask, do you have a favorite products from the line? Or two?
Or three, right?
Three.
For sure, it has to be the vitamin C.
Oh,
I mean, even my daughter's 13 and it ran out the other day and she was like, okay, when's it coming in? Is it here yet? Is it here yet?
I
She's also loving it.
I
Yeah.
see them next to you. Is that what that's what I
Yes.
see, like your
So
vitamin,
my favorite, most of all, is definitely the vitamin C.
the vitamin C. And tell
Yeah.
me, why do you like it so much?
You know, after I thought I was just like, it was in my mind, but after the first week of using it, I like couldn't stop touching my face. The whole texture of my face changed. And I thought it was being counterproductive because they tell you not to touch your face if you want clear skin, but I couldn't stop touching the face. So
Yeah.
I felt like I had just taken a buffer and
Yeah.
just peeled off my entire layer and just started fresh.
Wow. I love the vitamin C. I mean, I know it's everyone's favorite. I always love to hear why my customers love it so much. And it smells so good too, you know?
It does smell. It's like orange peel all over.
Yes, I love
Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
And now I'm loving you. You recommended the body scrub,
Yes,
the pigmentifying scrub for the face and the body.
yes.
That's
You're
yeah.
loving that too. This
Yes.
is really good, especially for those of us with hyperpigmentation. Really, really good. And I'm going to insert your pictures too so that, you know, the people watching can see like a huge difference because you really had some severe dark spots, you know,
Yes.
and your skin has improved a lot. And yes.
I'll tell you something. I sent the picture because you were offering like the consultation.
Yes.
And I didn't notice the difference until putting the two pictures together. So then when you asked me to be here, I'm like, really? And then when you put them side by side, 'cause looking daily, you think it's not really working. Right. But then I encourage anyone who's using it to take pictures periodically because it feels like nothing's happening. But yeah, big difference.
That's, you know, why I started to have my customers take pictures when I would go into the office, like when I started years ago, and I did not take pictures. And you know, we had like a flip phone, we didn't have a camera, so I would not take pictures. And then I would see clients like a month later, and I'm like, oh my God, look at the changes. And they'll be like, oh, I don't see a difference. And I remember talking to my mom about that. I'm like, I see the difference, but they don't. My mom's like, they have to take pictures. I don't know why I didn't think about it. But now whenever someone buys the kit, like that's the first thing we say is like, make sure you take pictures because yeah, a picture is worth 1,000 words. It really does. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Well, Nicole, now that you have clear, healthy skin, how does it feel?
Okay. This might be cliche, but I don't think people understand having to walk out of your house and not to put on makeup.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as I said, I'm a runner and I was thinking about it this morning. Sometimes I would go for runs and I would put on foundation before the run, knowing very well I'm going to sweat it off in like 5 or 10 minutes. But in the car, just looking in the rear view at myself, I was like, I cannot present this to the world.
Yeah.
Right. So let me just cover up some of the spots before I go running. And then by the time it's done, everyone's sweaty and tired. No one will notice the spots afterwards. But not have, and it went deeper than that because then I'm like, okay, I can't wear a white shirt because then if I sweat, it's going to run. I have to make sure I wear a black shirt. I don't think anyone else is thinking about these things. No one cares. But having to step out of my house with just some sunscreen and not having to think what probably nobody else is thinking, it lightens your day. It's like one less thing to worry about. You know, you present with a more confident out being than you would before, and that changes the decisions you make, changes the doors that open for you. I mean, it's one thing that leads to the next.
I felt every word. I get it. Yes. It's the thing we don't think about. Like people who don't suffer from acne don't understand what they just don't get it. But for every acne sufferer, when they hear you say these words, like we get it. It's like, oh, because every decision you make is like, am I having a good skin day? Am I having a bad skin day? Where am I going? I can't leave the house without makeup. even if you're going to the grocery store, like to have to put on makeup just to go run, you know, you're going to run a marathon. I mean, it's, yeah. So I can tell it's definitely life changing. And then too, you get to be yourself. You get to shine really bright. You get to take up space. You get to claim your spot in the world. You know, you get to be like, yes, I belong here. Here I am. Look at me. And that feeling is really priceless. It really is. It really
that taking up space is definitely something you don't know you're missing it until you actually do it.
Yes. Yeah. Taking up space. And you know, we hear it all the time. You must. And then now you get it. And it's like, oh yes, I belong in the world. I belong here. I deserve to shine. And my light is so bright. You can't tell me not a thing because I know I belong here. So, this makes me love my job even more. I just want
to say it is a ripple effect, right? Because I also teach, and I teach at a school with all girls. So me finding this renewed confidence has helped me pass it on to, you know, someone else, and hopefully they'll pass it on to someone else. So it's not just one person that you're making the impact on. It has its ripple effect.
This is so profound. This is so profound. You know, it's not all about the acne, is it?
It isn't. It's a doorway.
It is a doorway. Yes, it is. It is. What advice do you have for anyone who is suffering from acne?
Anyone who's already suffering from acne has tried probably 3 or 4 different things already, for sure. I mean, I went in with the mindset like, you know, it's one more thing. If it works, great. If it doesn't, I would definitely suggest, and I have suggested to other people to give Acne Experts a try. And I have to say, you asked me before, one of the things why I tried, it's that I see a person that looks like me, right? And in the world, there's a lot of things that are marketed for acne, but there's a difference between the skin types. And to be able to see it on skin type that looks like mine as well as others, I'm like, I think she understands what is the word I'm looking for? Like
she understands
the intricacies, right? Of working with hyperpigmentation on dark skin. Was like, she definitely gets it. So like, I want to give it a try for sure.
I get it because I've been there, you know, my very clear, and I am acne prone. Even though my skin looks so beautiful now, but you know, it's a journey. I still break out. And I totally get it. So I do this because I was trying to cure myself, and I have a passion for, and I get it when you wake up and you don't look your best, you don't feel your best. Like, I know how that feels. So this is a passion, and I love it. I love my work because it doesn't feel like work, because this is just what we're doing. Yes, I do it. I love it. And then speaking to all of you, oh my God, it is absolutely priceless. So thank you so much, Nicole, for sharing your journey with us. Really, 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 it means the world to me. And I thank you for your support and your trust, because you're still buying, you're continuing the journey. So that means a lot to me.
All right. Thank you very much for this opportunity. You have no idea. Now I get to brag to my kids, like, I'm on YouTube, go look me up.
Yes, you are. You are one of the dolls. You're one of the dolls. So I hope to meet you in person when I come to Miami next time.
Yes, come.
All right. Take care, Nicole. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.